And we back. Mina. Isael's still here. She has scarce moved since we last parted. Raise Velgar's confession will soon shake her from her stupor. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Velgar to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragon Song War was all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light. Doo doo doo! You've returned? Why? I told you to leave. Haven't you done enough? Impotent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
That's why his eye is gone. What? It would seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye, unto the blinded Nidhogg did I wield one half of my strength. These dragon eyes. Okay. I can see. Another crystal? Oh. This is when Nidhogg first lost. Oh no, this is blind. And then given his eye. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Madascore's eyes and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain then. What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Elysian. They took her eyes and his? But thou wert enchanted by the mortal maid. The folly hath cost Ratatoskr her life, and me mine eyes. O my beloved Shiva, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Raisvelg. 'Twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our land. Surrender thee an eye to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. Very well. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors, every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. Okay. Here you go. What is up with this eye stuff? You just take out your eye with the magic, it's whatever. They are Uchiha's. My vengeance is begun. Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
What? That's what we're getting out of this? I mean, what?
Would that Haldrath had dealt the worm a killing blow.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
That's what we're getting out of this? Wait, who saw the vision? Whatever. Did I tell everyone what I saw? Or the peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin. Your treachery claimed my brood sister's life and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse? Yeah, I did that. Go, mortals, take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Okay, that's get in here. Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide, you should the bond we share ever weaken. That's what we're taking from this? That it was Race Velgar's fault? I mean, I guess? And thus did betrayal beget unending vengeance. Unrest in Ishgard. What the? Look at this drip. Ooze. Ooze. Though he lifted not a single claw, 'twould seem that Raise Velgar wreaked his own matter of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
Aw, feeling some
I will not judge
compassion.
you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
Uh-oh.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
It's there. Alphino.
Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
Heretics?
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Okay. Like, she probably shouldn't be over there. No? I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't like you over there. No?
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Final chapter. Yeah, okay. The Heavens Ward. I was about to say, where the Heavens Ward? This guy has the eye. It's right in his helmet.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence.
This is number 1 of the 12.
But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then.
Yes, Your Eminence.
Wait,
This
Archbishop?
unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
He's related to the king, Thorndead.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance.
Thordan the 7th. Okay. But he's just a
Very
bishop or
good.
something.
Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
He
Your
wants
will
this
be
to
done.
happen? Men. Asian? Laha. It's not
The
Laha.
moment
It
is
is
at
Laha.
hand.
He's.
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
He's using La Habrea. But La Habrea knows
It is
this.
time for the bringer of light to die.
Who's the bringer of light? That's not me. Drillmont? Or is that Orchfont? Yeah, that's Orchfont. We're simping. Let it rock.
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
They didn't go by your orders. Wait, what?
She has come. Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more.
What?
Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low.
She's screaming.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
Lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Harmony. Oh, well, throw down the spears. Drop the pitch. Oh man, I wanted to fight.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
And that is that. Let's see how long the peace lasts. True. I can switch class, I suppose. That was rather too close for comfort, but 'twould seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. We return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise alone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on? She's good now. Beg pardon? You traveled to the Churning Mist together, along with Astinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg, dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sayer Emeric must know of this. Let's break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emeric to Fort Thompson Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Glad and I shall wait for you there. The hell? It looked like the whole place was under siege. Now it's all just good. Bots? Dun dun dun.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
Halone. Talon.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
This guy, horse font. Womp 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 womp.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise,
even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his knights, 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Oh, if you drink dragon's blood, you turn into a dragon or whatever.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot
If
mean
you
to
have
raise
the
this
royal
matter
blood.
with the Archbishop.
If you're a part of those 12 knights and the king's bloodline, you drink dragon's blood, you turn into the things. Okay. Of course.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
Why is his armor still bloodied?
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Might need a bath, no?
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
Go. Wait, what? Shouldn't she go with him? I like how the blood got in like every perfect spot.
My lady, is it wise to let him go?
Yes, that's what I'm
I
asking.
sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That
Oh?
which made me swear an oath to serve.
Yeah,
We must
and
not
more.
think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean.
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
Yeah, what's going on here?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son.
Oh?
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
Temptation.
I labour to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the Vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
You got it, dude.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. What? This is a dungeon? Have no fear, Father. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. I promise you, we shall prevail. I thought the Lord Commander wiser than this. If we must risk the fortunes of our house to bring this truth to light, then so be it. But are you truly prepared to do this, to face the Heaven's Ward in battle if you must? Full glad am I to see the chaos in our streets quelled. For a time we feared might be speared into pillars. And we need him. We must act now. What? Oh, but how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? We, even with an army of knights at our back, the direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphonso. Not even the assembled might of House Fort Thompson, the Temple Knights, would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, we might well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emmerich's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphonso, and I would have you and Glide reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outriders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of the revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks. Astinian, Will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise. We should hurry to the forgotten night. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Quests, a questing I shall go. Aether! This Harleyan night is in mourning. We recently had a ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Chombant, third son of House Alanert. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least I expected to see Ronchamont or perhaps Lady Lanyat in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Ronchamont is a dear friend of mine. I know how he cared for Sir Chombant. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. That's why I want to present this to him. The battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least, I think he would appreciate a memento for the ceremony. Don't even know what it's called. Dun 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 dun. Mask on. The trap is set. All I can do is wait. Ah, are you not new ward of the Founts for Toms? The city is practically buzzing with talk of you. I don't suppose you could spare a moment? A thief has been pilfering the profits of merchants here at the Jeweled Crozier, and I mean to flush him out. I placed 3 sacks of counterfeit coins about the lane as bait. Could you check to see if any are missing? One, two, three. Hey. Matthew. Keeping the ledger. Good day to you, sir. How may I help you? Oh, you wish to help me? Well, your timing couldn't be any better. I would seem I have misplaced the record of sales for my most esteemed client, Saint Endelane Scholascat. Kill you myself. I forgot this was even a thing. Redwalled. Solly. What? What are you giving me that look for? Is it a crime to stand around minding my own business? Leave me alone. Sending 2 articles. May have borrowed that. Oh man. Yep. A library. John Shett, you're studying the 72 articles as well? Well, it makes one of us. I require volume 4, but it has yet to return. Lei was the last to borrow it as far as I know, but he hasn't been so busy lately. Helping children being bullied? Lowborn stumbles into this scholastic gate. Thinks himself qualified to study orthodox doctrine? How droll. It's reserved for those who have potential, like myself. I'm working on the final volume of the 72 articles. Simpleton like you could spend a lifetime in study and fail to comprehend a single word, I expect. But don't let me dissuade you. Start volume 1 and mulling over the few first pages for a year or so. Do not disturb the seminaries, Marians, while they are at the studies. What do you do here? What kind of place is this? Curriculum. Take me to church. Volume 6. 1 through 9, however 4 and 6 appear to be missing. No, in that case... On your left. Mask on. I could have sworn it was 6. It was 4 then. What? What's the point if there's no punishment? Volume 11. Okay. 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 Wait, what's... I tripping? Oh yeah, there's 2 things. One going there. And one going there. I'll do this first. But hold on, I'll be back. Are we back? Alpha no. It would seem the Forgotten Knight was spared the worst for the earlier chaos. Clyde, Alpha no, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru. How did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? You, Brillant, and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? We fought dragons. You're not serious. What was Sir Amaric thinking? I mean, the way you two talked about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I have rumors of people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel, a queer moniker, if ever I have heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. The Temple Knights are always watching. Bricked. Who constructed this place? Yeah, speak up. I don't know a goddamn thing about the Mongol, but if I did, be sure I wouldn't tell you. Mongol, not sure I catch meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. The hell are you talking about? Dun dun, boom boom. At first the people here were a bit standoffish, but with a little effort and a lot of parley, I've managed to make plenty of friends. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. The spice of life. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gilbrant knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Glide. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agreed? Madeline. My lord, that leer is most unbecoming. So you're Gilbon's hair boy. Good boy, good. How's he doing? Same as always, right? Right? Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of this buddy herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. I mean, I guess I have to do this. That's all I can really do right now. Well, you're going to hand them over or not? Aye, this ought to do. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Now that I think of it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Hieritha is her name. She resides in the pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Why even have fall damage here? Yes, I'm here, Rita. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, sir? I know the smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare, her special recipe. Must be decades since I had last tasted. Oh, the poor dear, such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. But Those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas not more than infatuation, what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow gods, the scandal, I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a higher made so much. Well, I needn't tell you, she was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. What? Is this about the bastard son? So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservant, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who live it, though. Child apart, Gilbron's face. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take Gerald Dew, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom, a man of many vows, but none which prohibits spirituous beverages. Hey, if ever there was a man who would deserve a drink, it'd be him. Come on. What's this game of cat and mouse? How many times I gotta go down here? Go back up. Halona's blessing be upon you, sir. Huh? A gift? For me? You know what time it is. The scent, how reminiscent of a wine once made by an dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child. Yet somehow she found time to help me tend to those even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. 'Twas the love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember the days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists. Okay, I actually don't know what they're talking about. What's going on right now? She was a remarkable woman. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. The Mongo and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. What? I have no clue who you're talking about. Still looking for your Mongol. Like I said before, take your pick, plenty around. You know where to look, or do you fancy something specific? Looking for a Mongol with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's obvious. It's bloody obvious you ain't of the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you 'cause you asked nicely? Da-da-da. Have you made any progress? No. I mean, yes, I have. So our Mongol was born of an Elizan nobleman and a Hyruran maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Fire and blood. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru? Speaking of which, where's Tataru? Oh confound it, she went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Oops. Cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru. What? Excuse me. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you have no luck either? Oh. What? I'm sorry, I forget I said anything. What? Wait, down there, isn't that Tataru? Those men are chasing her. Gotta get him.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
Oh?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
True.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Oh.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Who said that? Who could this possibly be? I have no clue who this is. No, seriously, I don't. Why did they call it the mongrel? Oh.
Hilda!
Milady?
Lay a finger on the blue blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Marry me. No? Okay. They didn't care much for my story about the Weather King. For once it would seem the fates are smiling upon us. Had those ruffians forced our hand, I dare not think what would have ensued. Whatever it is you got to say it. I've got my eye on you. I thought he had an eye patch. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, eh? What the heck? You people. Hold up. I wonder if this is faster. I actually don't know. This is probably the same. Well, yeah, this is probably faster. Slightly faster. Yeah, it is. If you're nervous, I could try parleying with them on our behalf. Perhaps they'd be interested in techniques for working lawn logs. Maybe the tale of the cursed gladius? Oh, I know, the legendary skillet. Everybody loves that one. I think it's best if you take the lead this time. Battle. Level sync 59. Can my samurai do this? I don't think so. I can? I could do it, but I can't complete the quest and get the experience. You are below the recommended level. What? My lord. I think I'm just gonna level out Red Mage all the way to whatever. The end. It's probably 60, right? I'll take that. Yo, everybody out. What about the mute?
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard.
But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
No.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Wow. Seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
We want you to cause some chaos.
Imprisoned in the vault. We will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
It's crazy how we just let him walk towards the place, and now we have to capture it. I mean, rescue him.
What in the hell's?
It's a trap.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
It's number 3 of the 12. I hope they all have numbers.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House 14 consorting with the Queen of Rats.
How do you know? How do they know her?
Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
Jared Bird.
I reckon Sir would be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats, certain to attack when cornered.
How did he do that?
Let us step outside, my lady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Oh. I don't know all the spells in the game, so I don't know what spell he used. Is it protect? Is it as simple as that? Wait. Whoa. Hey. Whoops. Do I have sleep? No, I don't.
Right there!
Oh, I'm bugging. I forgot I used this. Okay, well. Oh, he had to heal the whole time? It's because I'm zoomed in. I didn't even notice. Who's that watching in the back? You step in it once and you get burned? Now I'm blinded? I said I'm blinded by the lights. It's gonna take a while. I gotta muscle memory my spells again. Why are they just standing in the fire? Tataru, help! Whose carbuncle is this? Is this... Harchafont, over here! How fitting, the noble bastard and the Mongol bitch. What? This Mongol bitch is going to put a bullet between your eyes.
Halone, guide my sword! Filthy rats!
What is this? Get out of here with this. I wasn't done yet. I was ready to pop off.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Nani? The master of backflips.
Lucky bastard.
Luck? That was luck. That seemed pretty skillful.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
Everyone's watching.
I thought the Heavens Ward might come here as well.
Whose carbuncle is this? I know that's not Alpha Nose. He's no arcanist.
Came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Or scholar, whatever it is.
Aye.
Arcanist.
Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavens Ward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavens Ward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, as everyone expected, and that the Heavens Ward had been granted full authority in his stead. Then the Heavens Ward now commands the Temple Knights. Those still loyal to Emmerich answer to me, which is half the people, okay.
The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
What? Half of the people didn't like him being commander?
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he?
Cheeky cunt, ain't ya?
Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, Then we've a mind to join you.
Yeah. I need... Where is it? System configuration. Display settings, probably. What am I trying to do? I wanted to not show my helmet in cutscenes. These freaking shadows, man. Wait, this is high? There's no way. These are the best shadows qualities? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Damn, I have max graphics. I didn't even realize. Nice. I couldn't notice. I never liked him, not since his days as an Inquisitor. He took far too much pleasure in his work. Time is of essence. We must move quickly before they discern our intent. I had not reckoned that the Temple Knights' involvement, not as enemies at any rate. First Sir Gernot and Sir Polocrane, now this Cherubert character. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are all the Knights of the Heavens Ward this bad? Bugging me if you ain't everything they say. How in the hells did you do that thing with the other thing? Ooh, he didn't half give that highborn scun what for. That was a sight for sore eyes, that was. You guys are alright. Join my ranks. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Well, I mean, I guess I'm curious about that, but I wasn't even thinking about that. Because it's what I am, and I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They none of them are well bred. Well, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time, and one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow, like them in the House Aelinart. Of course you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. Knights calling. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses, that much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that, nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckon it was your beloved Sarah Amric doing it at first, but when I heard how he lost his head, my next best guess would be the Heavens Ward. That's way they have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavens Ward scheme did not account for Lady Isar's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the High Houses away from the city, and to do that we need the cooperation of your allies in the service. And what make you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty only out of desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke of and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Spread false reports of an attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the High Houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out for long? Not bloody likely. Might make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Only one chance only. Make it count. God's help me, I think we just might do this. With allies such as these, we cannot fail. Did you see the way she wielded the weapon of hers? Maybe I should get one for my own protection. Hey, it's oddity. So, what happens if we win? You seriously need to attack the vault then? As in, charging there screaming with swinging steel? Bloody hells. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Amaric and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. For the Orchfont Astinian and Master Alphano, and I will make ready to breach the underground gale and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even until the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavens Ward realize that what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the gale. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you are within, they will signal us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you and with Sir Amaric and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what needs to be done. Okay, but before that, let me take a selfie. Da 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 da. I wish I still had some bloody pearls. What? You two, why didn't you do anything? I needed your help. So where am I going? Da 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 da. The others are in position, Master Glide. I will send word once you're ready. You and your party are ready. Wait, what? Party? Dungeon? This seems like it could be a raid. 37. Yep. I'll be back. Nula. So I looked this up. Nah, I don't look up dungeons. Me no do that. What is going on? Ain't no way he died with 1%. Holy moly. You guys are ridiculous. I could do this all day. He's insane. Ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da-da. No, why? Always, every time. Stop this. He's insane. Can I get the damn cue? Let's go. It's time to crack some skulls. It's time to heaven, the sword. What the heck? Huh? What's going on? What's happening here? I don't know what's going on. Huh? This isn't the boss. What is this? God, it's far from over. Nope. What the heck's going on? The power fills me. Oh, he has the power of a dragon? Yeah. I don't know. What the hell is he doing? Not this again. But how? Just as Sir Charlie Burt said, withdraw to the inner sanctum. So that's the power of the Heaven Sword. Intriguing. Did I change my buttons? I don't know why. My ring finger. Oh, it's because all this time I've been using my index finger. I'm not supposed to. Oh, what is this? Face of the hero. Black Knight, White Knight. Greneau.
Cut you to pieces! I will not yield to you!
What's going on with the dark portals? Oh damn. Whoops. What was that? I had you. I keep messing it up. Maybe I should just click the spells. Like, I don't have to do that. Give me it all. You shall go no further. Why is a priest this strong? Look at this place. Oh. Archbishop! Answer! Answer us! Oh, he's going straight to dragon mode.
Filthy rats! Be done with you!
I don't know what he was doing.
Sickness must be purged! Be done with you!
Where'd he go?
And now the final cut!
Are we destroying this or?
This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you! Sickness must be purged.
What's happening?
Sickness must be purged. Be done with you! Sickness must be purged.
Nice la! Nice la! EK. I like this place. Impossible.
Our power! How can this be?
Hold on. Mm. He's number one. Who's that? You got him.
Father, please!
Please!
We were not too late, my friend.
Aye.
Why must you do this, Father?
Father!
Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
We all know Rome wasn't built in one day. Archifont? Who's this? The real number one of the Heavens Ward?
Look out!
Archifont! Nani? Wait, no, that is the number one.
Go. Azizla awaits.
Azizla?
Lord Orchefort!
Okay. What is this wound?
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
that wasn't gonna kill me. I don't know why he's shielding for me. I have plot armor. I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Fort Tom's Manor. Damn it, Horchfont.
Don't. Please.
The Archifont is his son with a mistress, right? Or something? They're like one of the true sons. Well, I can't say that.
A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
I'm sorry, I can't. I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord Horchfont took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. The knight's calling. We must press on with our mission. Tataru, pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knights. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Let us go and speak with Americ. I worry for his well-being. Why is your stuff still red? Curse the bloody horse on some piss on their swiveling round table. Sir Americ.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Where's Drillmont? Still in Gortheus?
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal.
The wound of the heart.
The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits.
Ratatosker.
Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
No, pray tell.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
And where's the other?
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us.
The other eye's in his helmet.
I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too-fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well?
No.
Thorin's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
No, that's what I was saying. Nidhogg being mad, trying to torment them forever, made no sense. I'm with you, King.
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son.
Wrong.
To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people.
With lies? Yes. That's how you gotta do it sometimes. Either you're with us, or you ain't.
You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to
Wrong.
fight and die for their country.
Wrong.
And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught?
Yes. Yes.
Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire.
What's he about to do?
If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
We only fought the bottom 6 of the 12. There's still 6 at the top that are way stronger than the bottom 6. How many was that even? That was only like 3 of them that we fought. We fought 2 in that scenario.
Did you not? A vision of the past.
And then 3 of them in the dungeon, I think. That leaves 7.
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I've given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heaven's Ward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls.
Primal power.
7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Interesting stuff.
Are the Heaven's Ward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heaven's Ward and stop my father before it is too late.
Master Hawk, Master Alphino, I, Amaric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more! Damn. Life or death. He dies. Yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heaven's Ward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Glide and I will stop them. Why was that an option? With that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Gervanian hostilities. We were far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Amark. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Glide, Master Alphino, pray attend me outside. Very well, with me. I believe we have much to discuss. You say you want a revolution. Holy moly! Could they have been headed, and what does Aziz La have to do with it? In search of the Soleil. The Soleil was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed by. Sure enough, Lady Aliat informed me that it had been sighted by their scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds, or was not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Cloudtop, House Halinart has yet to establish a foothold. We will not only need an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Glide. Let us pay a visit to Master Garlong, the Sky Steel Manufacturing. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Alright, this seems like a fine point, if any, to call it. Some interesting developments. I'm getting fired up. Continue. We'll make him pay for taking down Horchefont. Blood for blood. Alright. Why are you always over here? What you up to, Kai? That's it.